we lit.
That's what's up.
About to get lit on this one too. If I can see the questions.
Going down.
Alright, what's up?
What's good? What's good?
What's up, man? Welcome to another episode of The Dove, meaning winning for the city. Winning for the city, y'all. Winning for the city, man. What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to The Dove, man. Hey, man, I'm jumping on here today, man, with a special guest, man. A legend, a leader. That's about the community. That's about helping people, man. You know, that overcame his obstacles, man. Overcame triumph, struggles, wherever it was, man. You know, I just know a little bit of the story, man. This man ran for mayor, man. You know what I'm saying? Or was it city council?
It was city council.
City council. You know what I'm saying? Having a background and everything, man. So, man, let me postpone no more, man. Prolong no more, man. Welcome my man Dante of Carolina Gold.
Hey, what up? What's going on, man? Man, you ain't have to hype me up like that, man. You know, what's going on, man? I like what you're doing right here, man.
Most definitely, man. I had to call him up, man, and ask him, man, to come on here, man, because, me and Dante, we go way back, you know what I'm saying, a couple years back, man. You know, I always support him, man. So I said, let me call him up, man, and get him up on here so he can tell, you know, his struggle, his testimony to where he at now, to where Carolina Gold Entertainment is kicking off right now, man. So, man, hey, look, give the people a little background of the struggles that you had, you know what I'm saying, until, you know what I'm saying, to become where you at now, the CEO.
Man, it's a lot of struggles. I don't know where to start at, but it's been a lot of struggles, man. I'm from Wilson, North Carolina. I was born and raised right here, Wide Awake. You know, my grandparents raised me. My mother had passed when I was like 12 years old, around that time, man, and you know, that was an obstacle right there. It's just, you know, just life, man. You know, you deal with life and you just gotta, you know, keep your head up and keep pushing, man. You know, I played football right here in Wilson. I played at Forest Hill. Then I went to Hunt and played. You know, I played running back and all of that. You know, it was a little struggle though, man. You know, you see other parents, you know, you got other kids' parents, you know, the mother coming to the game and all of that type of stuff, man. Like, and every moment you realize, you know what I mean, dang, like my mother ain't here, you feel what I'm saying? So that was like one of the struggles. But my grandmother, she did good, man, supporting me. My granddad, he always came to all the games. You know, just life, man. Running football, you know, touchdown, scoring, you know, and then getting a knee injury. Like my last year, man, you know, that was against Fight High School, man. You know, shout out to them boys right there too, man. You know, all the boys, they good people, man. But yeah, I had hurt my leg, man, to my ACL, my MCL. I stretched my patella, which my kneecap was on the side of my leg. You know, and it was this moments, man. After that had happened, it's like the doctor was saying that I wasn't gonna play again. And at that time, I was worshiping football. You know, that was my life right there. Like that's all I wanted to do was just go to the NFL or play college football, man. But when the doctor tells you something like that, it's like all your hopes and dreams is going down the drain. You know what I mean? So like that was a struggle right there, man, and just trying to bounce back from that. And like I was looking at the doctor like, man, he ain't got no say so. I knew the Lord a little bit at the time, but I was like, man, I know the Lord can make a way for it. You know, the rest was history, man. You know, I'm right here now, though.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me the story about that, man. What about the car accident, man? Because I see the pictures of the car accident.
Man, yeah, that was crazy, man. Yeah, I was coming around the curve. I was in Virginia, man. I was coming around the curve, and my rims at the time, was on the side, like a car was coming head on to me. So I pulled over, I swerved a little bit, and the tires went on the gravel, and the car was shaking, and I ran into a tree. You know, I was going about 55 miles per hour.
Oh man!
And then you know, you see the pictures. It's like kind of like the engine and everything was on the passenger seat, man. Like I was surprised I made it out there too.
I seen the pictures, man. I was like, wow, man. Yeah, I seen the pictures.
So. Like right there, it's like living life, right? Riding, and then all of a sudden, boom! It's like you don't know if you dead, you know what I mean, or alive. It's like everything's got quiet, man, and you just start moving. You look to your right, you see the motor right here on the passenger side, and it's like you can't open the door. It's like how you gonna get out? You don't know if the car gonna catch on fire or not. You don't know if you got some bones broken.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so something just told me I had to get out the back window, man. You know, on my side, I had to jump out the window on my side, and even while I was doing that, I was thinking that my legs were broke or something, man. So I ended up jumping out, and I caught myself. I was feeling my legs and everything, man, and I was able to walk. But I was able to see my bone and my pinky, man, my left pinky.
Man.
So that looked crazy, but I was happy it wasn't my neck or anything like that, man.
Right.
So when I did get out the car, like I think it was a diesel 18 wheeler. He was driving, he was walking towards me. He was thinking I was dead. So when I jumped out, I scared him a little bit, you know. So he was like, man, he was praising them, and he was like, thank God you're alive, man. Anybody else in the car? I was like, nah. He was like, good thing nobody else in the car.
Yeah.
But it's a blessing when I seen that and I seen how the car looked, man. I'm just thankful to be alive, man, and thankful to be here, you know.
Man, most definitely, man. And y'all see me moving this around because I got this set up so I can answer questions if as y'all chime in, man. Well, tell them, man, okay, you had that life experience, man. So what made you go into, you know what I'm saying, as far as Carolina Gold? What made you start it? What was the motivation? What was the turning point in your life that you said, man, I got to do something, man?
It was always a backup plan. You know, my goal was to go to the NFL and play football, but I knew a lot of my peoples didn't make it to college and didn't make it to the NFL or anything. So it's like, okay, if I was to make it to the league, how can I help my people? You know, how can I get them jobs or help create an avenue so they can, you know, live their dreams too? And a lot of my boys, you know, that I grew up with was rappers. You know, a lot of them wanted to be actors. And I'm looking at it like, Wilson ain't got none of that, like as far as drama and all of that type of stuff. So my young boys, it was one day, one of them was graduating, I think. And he was just spitting. Well, it was a couple of them. You know, they were just spitting in the mic. And I was like, dang, they were killing me. So I'm like, boy, when I make it to the league, I'm going to get a record label. I'm going to sign y'all boys, you know what I mean? So, you know, we were playing around, but I was serious, though, because I wanted to be able to get them away, you know, to live their dream. So that's how that came about right there. And I just stuck with it even throughout college.
And and explain, man, because a lot of our youngest right now, man, they just focus on one thing. And so when that thing disappeared, man, you know what I'm saying, like they get an injury, and some of them, saying, fall into depression. Some of them go to the streets, you know what I'm saying. Some of them just, you know what I'm saying, just take a whole nother direction because it's like their dream was just crushed.
Yeah.
So explain that feeling, man, when you tore your ACL, man, and you just basically, you know what I'm saying, you had to make a choice what you want to do with your life.
Yeah, I want to say it was a little bit of depression. You know, I don't want to really claim it too much, but, you know, at the time, it's like you running all these yards. You got over 1,000 yards rushing, you know, just good stats, man, and you thinking that you going here, you going there. You feel what I'm saying? Then you in school, you know, you get an injury, then people like, say, what's up? What college you going to? Where you going at right here? And so-and-so going here, so-and-so going there. And, you know, you get in that depression mode, like, dang, man, like, it's like I was getting a lot of letters, you know, like, all the top dog schools, you feel what I'm saying? And then you get to the point you ain't getting no letters. Like, ain't nobody looking at you.
You got the injury?
Yeah, you know, and then it's like you ain't got no help. So it's like, you know, it was a couple people that was helping me, man. You know, Coach Bird, he just passed not too long ago. Coach Byron was a good coach, man. So he was trying to help too. But at the time that was going on, and then different rumors and everything like that. So I'm like, dang, this person saying this person saying that. So you get in that mode, like, man, it was one point in time I wanted to quit school. You know, so my grandmother was like, I told her one day, like, man, I don't want to go. So she was like, nah, you know, you gotta keep pushing, you know what I mean? You good at football, you know, it ain't over with for you and all of that type of stuff. You know, you can go to college and play, you know, just keep pushing. So
that's right.
I wanted to make sure that I accomplished that for her, you know, not only for her, for myself, and then I want my granddad to see me, like, play at the college level.
That's right. That's good, man. That's good, man. Because I want you to explain that, man. Because you know a lot of our youth out there, you know, saying a lot of them experience that. You know, what I'm saying, especially down in North Carolina, man. You know, that's all we think about, basketball and football. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So once they get that injury, man, all the let it stop. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta have a backup plan for that, man.
Yeah.
You know, something secondary, man. So
At that time, like, I ain't had no backup plan.
right.
Like, to be honest, man, when the way I felt when I got hurt, like, I worshiped football so much, and that was the thing I loved the most. Like, I didn't want to live without football. You know what I mean? I didn't want no backup plan. You know, I played basketball and ran track and all of that. I was nice at basketball too, but I was looking at this the only way. You know, that's how a lot of kids look at it now. That's why I be trying to build motivation to them. You know, sometimes you
You're basically saying that's the only way to get up out of the situation you in.
yeah,
The struggle.
That's how it seemed, because it's like you gonna work a McDonald's job around here. You gonna work a Firestone job. You'll be lucky to get those type of jobs. You might work at a glass place to get a nice good amount of money. You might get on at the city of Wilson, but if you got a dream, that ain't nothing that you want to live the rest of your life. If you had big hopes, like for your life to go to the league or being a big time lawyer or anything, like coming from where we come from, you know, you don't have that much hope, man.
Man, that is true, man. That is true, man.
So that's why we're doing what we're doing, you know, just try to open up doors, man, and let these people live their dreams, man, because we know how it is to be let down. You know? So that's the way I look at it right there.
Man, that's most definitely, man. That's how I see it now. You know what I'm saying? To do, you know, the things I'm doing, because that's what I was playing football too. You know what I'm saying? I got hit by a drunk driver, man. Took my legs out.
Wow.
So that job like crushed me and led me to the streets. You know what I'm saying? But okay. But
No, you ain't
Oh.
saying that. I'm interviewing you too.
Yeah, I know that's right, man. Well, it led me to the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I started making that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I started getting with the people, you know what I'm saying, around that crowd. I started getting the love from the schools, started getting the love from the colleges. So now, you know, I'm getting love from the streets, man. That drew me in, man. And it really drew me into that lifestyle. I forgot about everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was tunnel vision on making money.
Yeah.
That was all on my mind. Money, women, attention, you know what I'm saying?
At the time, that's what it seemed like.
Material things, you know what I'm saying? We didn't think we was going to get old, you know what I'm saying? That's how we feel.
Right. Enjoying life.
Exactly, man. So, man, I remember you was telling me a story, man. I think when you was in college, man, how you found God.
Yeah.
How God came into your life, man.
Yeah.
Because y'all don't know, man. Sometimes Tate drop a little something on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes go over people's head, but you know, tell them, you know what I'm saying, how you in touch with God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you were surprised about it too.
Yeah.
When we
chopped it up.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's a crazy story, man. So at the time, like, I was hurt about my leg. I was hurt about, you know what I mean, like football and all of that, and like it was time for me to pick a college. So, you know, I was like, man, I can go here, try to walk on here, go to this college, or go to a D3 school. They ain't gonna give me no scholarship. Like, I gotta work my way up. Like, I could have went to A&T or anywhere else. So I was like, man, most of the people going to A&T, going to Central, you know, much love to those schools too, but I want to do something different. You know, and then I remember the letters that I was getting from Liberty, and my first letter was like Penn State College when I first, you know, got my first letter for college. So I wanted to go to that school, but I remember Liberty. That was more like a college. I mean, that was like more like a private school and a church school, you know. So I was like, man, I want to find out who God is. Like I done been in the hood, I done been here, I know, you know, these streets, this street, you know what I mean? Like, I want to find something different with my life. I just, you know, sometimes when they say you search, you're going to find it, you feel what I'm saying? Right. So, at the time, I was like, man, I just need to get away from Wilson. You know, and at the time, like I had, like I said, different rumors, and then, you know, time go by, it's like, you ain't have no help, you know, so it's like, man, I just want to get away, just get to myself, you know, just go to a place where don't nobody know you.
That's right.
You know, like, So I got to that point. I went to Liberty, and I ain't saying this, you know what I mean, but it was a lot of white people. I love white people, you know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. It ain't no racial thing. So it was like, okay, I like this. This is kind of different. You know what I mean? Like, I got to adapt to it.
That's right.
I know I'm from the streets, you know what I mean? I know we done conquered that, you know what I mean? We done did all of that. It's time for something different.
Right.
You know, so and when I first saw, you know, the first black person, I was like, it was like my room, he ended up in my room, man. I was happy, you know what I mean? But long story short, man, I was like, we was in the room one day, man, and I'm thinking that they hood too, you know, they from Richmond and all of that type of stuff. So, you know, they telling me about the streets. But they got onto some stuff like the Antichrist and all of this type of stuff that I didn't know about. You know, I knew about God, but the stuff that they were telling me, I was like, man, like I ain't know that. Ain't nobody ever teach me that. You know, so time go by. You know, the Lord had to grow on me. At the time, I'm in college. This is a private church school, so you had to pray out loud. So you got this person praying, then they come, Mr. Chestnut. I'm like, oh, y'all can skip me, like, go to the next one, I don't pray out loud. But the school grew on me, man. We had to go to church every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You know, I ain't gonna bore you with my story, man. Like, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I had to go to church. You know, you couldn't watch no rated R movies. So it was a lot of discipline, man. But I ended up meeting a pastor there, which is my pastor, my bishop. I call him Pastor Tate. You know, and
shout out to Pastor Tate.
Pastor Tate, like Dante.
Okay, shout out to Pastor Tate.
His name Shante Younger, you know. And then a friend of mine, I had a dream, and like people speaking in tongues and all that type of stuff. So, one of my friends I was dealing with, she was like, well, we're gonna go to 4 o'clock prayer. So I was like, man, all right, man. So after the service, long story short, man, she was like, go ahead, talk to him. I'm like, no, man, tell him about your dream and all that. So I'm like, man, he don't want to hear that. So I was like, man, excuse me, Pastor Tate, can I talk to you? It was like, yeah, sure, you know. I was like, man, I had this dream, man, people speaking in tongues and blah, blah, this and all that. So he was like, man, that ain't nothing but people that ain't nothing but the Lord telling you, you know what I mean, to get baptized. Because at the time, I got saved right here, this is at church. You know, but I wasn't for sure because I wasn't baptized. I ain't never get baptized then. So, and I always had it over my head. And for him to tell me that what I already knew, it was confirmation. You know, right. So time went by, man. I just started understanding who the Lord was as far as dealing with this school and just finding my purpose, man. So that's how that went, though. Like I said, I ain't want to drown you too much with that.
Man, hey, we all needed to see that, man, to experience that, man, to hear that from somebody that come from where we come from. You know what I'm saying? How we got God leading us into where we got to be at our purpose.
Yeah, because it could be like a long story. You know, there's so much that happened.
Man, we can talk it out, but hey, check this out, y'all. He talking about telling a long story, but my man gave us his testimony in the church. And how many people stood up and got saved that day?
Man, I don't take no credit for that.
I'm just saying though.
It was like about 100, 110. You know that. See, that's just not God. It's just God working. Like
it's not you taking credit. You know what I'm saying? It's just that God used you to get them to stand up, to get them to get saved. So he used you, you know what I'm saying, to do his work. And that was a good thing, man. You know what I'm saying? That was very good, man. Because people like us, you know what I'm saying, people will judge us first before they even get to know us. You know what I'm saying? And when you did that, and they see the God using you, man, you know what I'm saying? That was like, hey, that was what's up. 100 people might get saved. That's what's up, man. You gotta get credit what's due, you know what I'm saying? So now let's move forward, man, to Carolina Gold Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You everywhere right now, man. You know, I see, you know what I'm saying, you was doing work in the community as far as helping people get their GED, feeding them, man. Tell them, you know what I'm saying, the work that you do inside the community with Carolina Gold.
We clean up the streets. We doing good music. You know, shout out to Little Bit, shout out to Fleetwood, Drop, Darks, Big City, it's a lot of artists, man. Shout out to all of them. I don't want to name names and leave some of y'all out, man.
Right.
You know, but they down in Florida right now. You know, they was at the King of Diamonds this weekend. You know, they put on a great show. I seen some of the highlights. I couldn't make it. You know, so you know, I'm thankful for them, man, and just giving people like an opportunity to chase their dreams, man. You know, like how we was talking about earlier. You know, it's hard to make it out of here. You know, so just giving them an opportunity and just to chase their dreams. You know?
And that's what we got to do in Wilson, man. We got to create opportunity, man, because right now, I just feel, you know what I'm saying, that's why I did what I did. I stopped my like-minded brand and started a W brand, man, because it seemed like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people down here, you know what I'm saying, they see us competing.
Yeah.
But it's not, you know what I'm saying, like me and you got our Wilson, I got, you know what I'm saying, the W, Wilson, Wilson Made. And we not competing, we networking. You know what I'm saying? We all for one cause, man. That's to uplift the youth, man, uplift the people, man, that bring, you know what I'm saying, our city up, you know what I'm saying, to win.
Yeah.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? So let y'all know, man, y'all see this right here, man. This is to tell y'all, man, it's about Wilson, man. It's about us, you know what I'm saying, making it a better city for our youth, man, for our people, man, because like you said, man, when you got nothing to turn to but the streets, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be in the streets. And the streets gonna lead you two ways, man, to the grave site, man, and to prison.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know how much time he did, but I did 14. You know what I'm saying? We both experienced that, we both lived that life, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to change. Now we trying to get more opportunity for our youth, man, before they want to go down that road. Because once you go down there, man, man, it's going to be a lot of roadblocks, a lot of doors closing. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And it's hard to bounce back from, you know, especially when you get this charge and you're trying to go get a job to go get right here and trying to feed your family, you'll find like a whole lot of roadblocks, man. You know, some of your people out will get killed or anything, man, just when you live in that, you know, that type of life.
And I know you lost a lot of brothers. I did too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all know how it goes, man. But man, let's bounce back to this, man, because I want the people to, you know, your pride and joy. You know what I'm saying? We be saying it all the time, man. We just seen her used to put on this, she laughed like your mother or somebody.
Oh yeah.
Your pride and joy, your baby girl, man. So how was it is, you know what I'm saying, you know, to become a father, man? You know what I'm saying? To see that and to experience, especially with a baby girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta get your AK ready, you know what I'm saying? Make it all ready, you know?
You're right though. You're right.
So matter of fact, how when she came, you know what I'm saying? Not when your wife was pregnant, but when she came, how did that affect your life, man?
It's just a wake up call, man. You know, just you know, it's about you and your family now. You know, I told my boys years ago, like, okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna hold off. You know, we're gonna do this, but when it's time for me to start having babies and all that, like, man, look, man, I'm gonna have to put a lot of this to the side.
Right.
You know, that's similar to the situation now. They down there in Florida. I wanted to go, you know what I mean? So it's like I gotta, you know, make sure that she's right, man.
Dad's girl, man.
And so,
what's that? Girl dad?
So it was exciting. You know, I was like, man, she came out like just like I wanted her to come out. You know, like all the characteristics, everything, man. Like how I always had it in mind. You know, and just happy, man, excited.
Did that make you look at life different now, man? That you now you gotta take care of another life, man. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna? It's like. Man, I gotta change, man. Just like you were saying, I gotta change my ways, man, because I can't get locked up no more. I can't, you know what I'm saying, get killed. I can't do this, man, because I got a responsibility, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like I said, man, it's a wake up call, man. Yeah, it's a wake up call. Like I've been a father there all my life, really, man. Like, you know, father to, you know, grown ups, some of them, you know what I mean? The youth too, you know, other kids, you know, so when it came to me, it was like I already know how to do it, how to handle it. You know, I just know it's gonna be more personal because it's mine. You know, I can look at her and be like that's mine. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm excited about it. She out the family, man.
I see where you be posting, man.
Yeah, like the other day she was laughing and like my mama, she be like she got she got a crazy laugh, you know, and she did it. I'm with her like, man, like that's crazy.
That's crazy.
She reminded me of my mother. And then I look at her sometimes. She reminded me of my grandmother, you know. So, you know, shout out to her, man. She out the chain.
Most definitely. Shout out to her, man.
It be funny sometimes. I might have my head down or something sometimes, and she walk over there just like lift my head up, you know. So it's like keep it. You know,
sometimes they check us, man.
Yeah, like sometimes it's like, man, it's like, Daddy, keep your head up, you know what I mean? So, she funny, though. I be having a good time playing with her.
Man, that's good, man. That's good, man.
Yeah.
You know, as us down in Wilson, man, we just look at that, man, to see her grow in front of our eyes, man, to see you know what I'm saying, being a dad, man. That's what's up, man. And shout out to your family, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, before we get up off here, man, you know, tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, about our Wilson, the movement that you got going on also, man, and in the communities and stuff, man, a little bit more in depth, you know what I'm saying, that people can come out and help you, support you, you know what I'm saying, do what they can for you.
Definitely, man. Our Wilson, we plan on, it's a vision that we have, man. We plan on having a mentoring program, just like we've been talking about, you know, not having the opportunity, and like kids, like giving up if they don't have football, if they don't have basketball. So instead of them going to the streets and joining different gangs and doing this and doing that, we want to give them a way out and teach them different trades, just a different way of life, you know, and just bringing in mentors and people to, you know, to be an example for them.
That's right.
Like on the 10th coming up, we got Corey Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
He played for Duke, and then he went on to play in the NFL. Like, he gonna be speaking, be talking to the youth, and it's gonna be on Facebook Live too. And we talked about doing the homeless shelter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we got a lot of big plans, man. And taking the kids on field trips, feeding them. Want to take them to like NFL, NBA games, because that's gonna motivate the kids.
That's
because if the kids don't see that type of lifestyle, they ain't gonna look towards that.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I want to play NFL and I don't see nobody in the NFL from Wilson, it's like, man, I ain't forget that. I ain't gonna never make it. Or if a basketball player or, you know, anything, man. So, you know, we just want to motivate the kids and push towards that, man. And then I seen something earlier. I seen a guy, he was homeless, and you know, he was sleeping on the side of, over there by Bojangles, man. He got the covers on him and all of that type of stuff, man. So when we talked about doing the shelter also, like that was just confirmation right there. Then I seen somebody else post up under it, like, man, it's another guy sleeping over there in Whitewood too. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's cold nowadays. And me, I worked at the homeless shelter. So, you know, me checking in, like some of the guys I still see, some of them went on and got jobs too. So it's like, man, okay, man, this something really like personal, man. You know, some of the people, they'll listen, you know, and if you create a job for them, they'll be able to work. You know, right. But they having a hard time. Some of them like got felonies. Mm-hmm. Some of them just, you know, don't got no ID. You know, we want to be able to create opportunities. Okay, you ain't got your ID. You gonna need an ID to get a job.
That's right.
Okay, so we want to create that opportunity right there just to get them back on their feet. Sometimes you just need somebody to help you get on your feet, man. Like, I don't know if you ever been down, you had to. You know what I mean? You just like, man,
you already know.
Say, like, man, I need some help with this. Or I might be like, Greg, I need some help with this. And sometimes you don't get that help. But right. I want our Wilson to be a blessing to the community and to the, you know what I mean, to the city or whatever, man, to get people back on their feet, man. Much love to David Taylor, Kia, Ebony, Maya, a lot of them, Will Chadwick, Farah. It's a list of names. I don't want to keep naming no names and forget people, you know what I mean? Right. But there's a lot of people that help.
Shout out to all y'all, man, that's helping out, man.
Rhonda, I want to shout out Rhonda, you know what I mean? She been helping, you know, the paperwork and everything. You know, so it is a non-profit organization. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's just a blessing to be here, man. I know we was talking about the church situation when I found God when I was in college. You know, it was a point in my life when it was like I just was trying to get on football. I got cut twice before I played football when I transferred to St. Paul's. But that it was a time I went to the church and I was just daydreaming, man, and just wanting to play football. And the pastor, it was another pastor from another city or whatever, he came up and said somebody been battling with a knee injury and been battling for years. If that's you, stand up. So I was looking at it like it was a lot of old people that got knee injuries, you know what I mean? We're going to get back to the Ira Wilson, but I'm just...
Wait, good.
So he broke that down, and it was like somebody been battling with a knee injury, been battling for years. So I'm like, he just talking about somebody old about to stand up. Ain't nobody stand up. So I was like, man, my heart started beating. You know, that's when the Lord, started using.
That's right.
So my heart started beating. I'm like, man, he talking about me. Like, man, I ain't standing up in front of these people. You know, sometimes we think like that, man. So I was like, all right, man, you got me, Lord. I'm about to go up there. So he got up there. I went up there. He was like, yes, sir. You know what I mean? He was like, the Lord. He said, you've been battling with a knee injury. You've been battling for years. It was like, it's an old sports injury. I'm like, man, this man don't know me. You know what I mean? So he pointed at my right leg, and he pointed at where I got hurt at. So I'm like, man, that just showed me how real the Lord is. You know, right. Sometimes people say they don't hear him speak, but sometimes he speaks through other people.
That's right.
You know, so when he said that, he was like, run around this church 3 times and you will heal. So, you know, I ran around the church 3 times, you know what I mean? So after I did that, everybody praised the church, but after a couple of days, the coach from St. Paul's College, he was like, Dante, I want you to be my running back at St. Paul's College. Man. So I was like, man, all the years I've been trying to do it my way, but the only thing he wanted me to do is get to know him and then go on about it and go tell other people about it. You know what I mean?
Man,
so
God is good, man.
So he was telling me, it's a covenant over your life.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, man, through you, a lot of people gonna be blessed.
That's
your,
right.
Your cup gonna overflow. You know, so I was like, that word always stuck with me. So when things happen around here, it surprised me, but it don't surprise me because that's what he said. Things was gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like people around you gonna be blessed. Mm-hmm. You know, so going into like Ira Wilson, like with the staff that we got and the team and the whole community, I feel like that blessing can overflow to this whole city. That's and right. You got people going to the NFL. You got people going to be lawyers. You got police officers that's going to change the world. You know what I mean? Instead of people looking at it like they racial or, you know, just different type of stuff, man. I just feel like it start here and then it's going to be an effect on the whole world, like a domino effect. It can start right here. You got Goldsboro, you got Rocky Mount, you got supporters from them cities right there. And it's just a domino effect. We might have our Goldsboro, our Rocky Mount. You feel what I'm saying? And just everything just, you know, continue to be blessed, man. So that's where we at with that.
Man, that's deep, man. That's deep, man. And like anybody that know me, man, I'm always happy to see somebody talk about God, man.
Yeah.
Because how God, you know what I'm saying, really changed my life, man, into what I am today, man. And like you said, you come from a dark place. I come from a dark place, man. That, like you said, that we be ready to, you know what I'm saying, really end it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But God has different plans for us, man. That's why we still here today. Yeah. And that's the spread the word of the gospel, man. You know what I'm saying? The overflow, like you said, man, to help others out. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, man, it's not a competing thing, man. Both of us, you know what I'm saying, even though, you know what I'm saying, we doing different things, man, but it's the same thing. But we serving one God, man. So we both know the mission is the same, you know what I'm saying, to serve one God, man, to get it out there to them, man. So that's a blessing, man. That's a blessing for them to hear from somebody from there. You know
sometimes it's hard. Like
it is.
When you understand what's going on in the world, you know, when you understand the Lord and you know
it's hard,
the enemy, you know, so a lot of times you might want to be like, man, forget it, man. I'm about to pop this dude, I'm about to drop this or anything, but then again you gotta look at life like, man, karma come back. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times I gotta keep my head over there.
Yeah, that's the thing though, man. That's why God loves those who saying like me and you. He loves us the most. That the ones that was lost, that one at 99, because man, we always, you know what I'm saying, nobody's perfect.
Nah.
We all gonna fall short, man.
Yeah.
See, that's why I want people to understand, man, you don't have to be perfect.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's every day is another day, man. As long as God keep waking you up, you got another opportunity, man, to get it right. You know what I'm saying? You gonna fall. I fell on my face over and over again.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It's a process, man. But the thing is, man, I want people to understand, man, just like you said it, man, you got to want to change, man. You know what I'm saying? God, I can chastise you, I can get on you, I can tell you how to do it, but it's all up to you that you gotta want to do it.
Yeah.
Just like I gotta want to do it, you gotta want to do it, and that's what we doing now. We showing others, man, hey, this is the way, but we showing you a different way, you know what I'm saying? Then the streets, then to go to prison, then to go to the graveyards, man, that you can live past 30. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing now. We showing them, hey, man, if one of your goals falls short, hey, jump on this right here.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got to go to the streets, to the gangs, or wherever it is, man. It's a better way, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I'd rather for you, you know what I'm saying, to follow God, to get God, you know what I'm saying, to cover you, but, you know what I'm saying, as long as you have faith, as long as you know what I'm saying, you walk, God will do the rest, you know what I'm saying? That's why when I tell somebody, man, I step out of the way, because I can't play God. I got to move out of the way and let God do his job, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I see, you know what I'm saying, Al Wilson. That's why I see Dante, man. That's why I called him up here, because I knew he was going to come with a powerful message, man, for everybody to hear. You know what I'm saying? The man, the legend, of Wilson, Carolina Go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got to give you props, man, because, you know what I'm saying, we don't give props to those that's doing stuff, man. We wait to, how to say,
to their past.
exactly, man. And we, oh, Dante did all this and that. Nah, man, I'm giving you props now, man, because you mostly deserve that, man. Especially when I seen one picture I seen when I first met you, I seen you with the fur on. Then the next picture I seen you walking down the street with the suit on.
Like you won't never be able to, you know, put me in one category.
That's
man.
right.
You know, so and then when we up here, we talking about God. Like I don't ever try to portray that I'm perfect.
That's
you
right.
Know, like me, I'm gonna be more understanding, and I don't do everything perfect. You know, I fall short, but I know who saved me from a lot of this
That's
stuff.
right.
Man. And then we just go into the music too, like, you know, with the Carolina Gold and everything, man. Like I don't try to put that on them like that, you know what I mean, or force like you need to go to church, you need to do this.
Nah.
You know what I mean? But when we sit down and have real conversations, I'm gonna be like, okay, like you want to start up a store, you know what I mean? We can do this and we can do that, and we're gonna help each other, you know. So that right there, man, I just try not to portray that I'm perfect, man. I just want other people to understand like who the Lord is and let them know it's real too, and you know, just go after your dreams and chase your dreams, man.
That's
you
right.
Know, anything is possible,
man.
Yeah, anything is possible.
And you dropped that this morning, man.
Yeah.
Anything's possible, man, because it is possible, man. Look at me and Dante right now. It is possible, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, hey, thank you for coming, brother.
No
Man, I
doubt.
appreciate it, man. Hoping, I'm saying that, you know, when Carolina Gold and Al Wilson do better things, big things, bigger things, man, like the shelter and stuff, man, that you come back on the show, man, so we can politic some more, man. You know, so y'all reach out to Dante, man, Al Wilson, man, and anything that you can do for him, man, hey, just help, man. Just support him, man, because he's doing it for the city, man. He's doing it for the city, man. So let's make it happen. It is one out. So let's make it happen, y'all.
Alright.
Peace and blessings, man. Talk to y'all later, man.
Alright.
Peace.
Peace.
Ugh.